My heart is right there.
Your head tells you your heart is in your chest.
I know my heart is right there.
Well, but God don't talk to that. He talks to this.
God talks to my heart.
No, he don't talk. Listen, in the Bible, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what the heart is in the Bible.
Bring it up.
We think it's this. We think it's this that Paul Bull. See that? And nobody never got time to listen to what God got to say. You have to deal with somebody where they act.
Right.
Because he don't know who he is. You got to show them who they are. But our people don't want to know who they are. They think, oh, I'm just a child of God. Well, which one? It's 12. It's 12 tribes. We can't just talk aimlessly and waste our time out here when there's people that needs to know who they are according to the Bible. Right. Read.
1 Corinthians chapter 14, verse 34.
Bring it out.
Let your women keep silence.
But his grandmother teaches him. Read.
In the churches, for it is not permitted unto them to speak, but they are commanded to be under obedience, as also saith the law. And if they will learn anything, let them ask their husbands at home, for it is a shame for women to speak in the church.
But it is a shame for the woman to speak in the church. She's not supposed. She teaches a child when he's young, nurture him up to an age, so when he gets to that age, he can talk to his dad, or he can go with his dad and start learning manly things.
Right.
But this brother came up here thinking he gonna shuck and jive.
That's right.
Not knowing that he's talking to the prophets.
Right.
He's talking to people that's gonna lead him through the Bible. Go back to Deuteronomy 28:15. This is how lost we are, how we became lost as a people, right? So what am I showing our people? That we have to wake up and come back to God's laws. Keep his laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Show them the way, because our people don't know the way. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you don't listen to what God is telling Moses to tell you, what will happen?
To observe, to do all his commandments.
To observe means to look, read, to do all his commandments. But no, he reads the Bible. Oh, his grandmother shows him, so that means she's talking, he's listening. Read.
And his statutes, which I command thee this day.
You got to keep the God's laws, statutes, and commandments, what Moses is trying to tell our hard-headed selves.
That's right.
That all these curses.
What curses? Read.
Shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
That all these curses, what curses? We're cursed in the city. You go in the ghetto, we're cursed.
Right.
You go right up the street from here, they live in lavishly. We live in the ghettos.
Right.
Ghetto means place where Jews dwell.
That's right.
The blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians, that's where we dwell. If a so-called Edomite is living in our neighborhood, that's a 2 times loser.
That's right.
Because his people on top. If my people on top, guess what? I'm going to be on top too.
What?
I ain't sitting back getting crumbs. Living in Section 8. Getting food stamps.
Bring it out.
That's how we know we're a lost people.
That's right.
That's one of the curses.
Right.
Section 8, food stamps. Read on.
Yes, sir. And cursed shall thou be in the city.
We are cursed in the city. Go in the city and you see the black folks. You don't see the white folks in the ghettos. Read.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
In our fields, meaning the manufacturers now, the plants where we work at.
Cursed shall thy basket in thy store.
Read that again.
Cursed shall be thy basket in thy store.
Cursed shall be your pockets, your stores, the things you own. What?
You don't know who the first slave was.
Who the first slave was?
But you don't know about slavery, basically. Like,
oh, you want to know what slavery is? Slavery came from what I just said, right? Because we disobeyed God, right? We disobeyed God, and this what? Did this happen to us? Did this happen to black people? Yes or no? Yeah, it did. Little man says yes. It did happen, right? How do we know it happened? Is it in the Bible that we would come over here on slave ships? Is that in the Bible? Yes. It is? How you know? Read. Go ahead. What she say?
They said yeah, she said it's not though.
You said it's not in the Bible? that we came over here on slave ships? I'm going to show you. Read.
Yeah. Verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
He said that we would come into Egypt on ships this time. The first time we went into Egypt, we walked into Egypt. Moses walked into Egypt and did what?
By the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Moses telling us how we were going to go into slavery again. Because we came out of Egypt, Moses came and got us, parted the Red Sea and brought us out, right? Now he's telling us how we're going to go back into slavery again.
Thou shalt not see it no more again.
We wouldn't see these slave masters no more, the ones that we went into slavery in Egypt, right?
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
He said, in there we shall be sold unto our enemies. So, on this sign right here, right? Look at the bottom right here. He said we shall be sold, right? Look right there. Right? And on your flyer, you'll see it too. Show it to them on the flyer. Right here. He said we will be sold into slavery, right? You see that? Right there? Pick this sign up for me. And look on this sign right here too. Look right here. Look. Sold into slavery. That's the Indians. That's the native Indians, right? Being sold into slavery.
Yeah, there's still slaves around also.
Yeah, we're still slaves today. Just because we walk around free and we can drive cars, we just got the chains off right now. Right here we had chains on. Now we're so-called emancipated, right? But we're still enslaved. You know how you know? It's in the Bible that it says that we're still in slavery. Read, you got Baruch for me? You can put it down.
If you got a question after.
What I'm showing you is that we are the people of the Bible.
That's
the Bible
right.
isn't everybody.
Right.
The Bible is for the Israelites, right here. For these people, right? Read.
Baruch chapter 3.
Is a 4.
Verse 8.
Verse 8.
Verse 8. Baruch chapter 3 verse 8.
Bring it up.
Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity.
So to be captive means what? Huh? Held against the will, which is what? A slave, right?
Right.
So he said, yet this day we are what?
In our captivity.
We are still in slavery today, because that's your car, right? You own it, you got a title for it, but you pay taxes. So how is that your car?
Bring it out.
If you truly own it, you wouldn't have to pay taxes on it, right? So that goes to show you that we're still slaves. They played a trick on us, right? Because if I ask everybody in this truck, who is this right here? Does the Bible say this is what Jesus looked like?
Yes.
Huh?
No.
Is it, huh?
No.
She said no. Your mom, right? Mom said no. Y'all said yes.
I said no.
You said no? What does he look like?
He's white.
Huh?
Said he's white.
His hair is made of.
Mom knows. That's what you got to teach them, sis.
Right.
That God is not a so-called Caucasian, an Edomite. This is not God. I'm going to show you what he looks like in the Bible. Read.
Yes, sir. Revelation chapter 1 verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
He said the hair on his head, and the hair on his face was what?
White like wool.
White in texture, white in color, woolly in texture, right? You see the white in my beard? That's called gray, but the Bible calls it white. Read.
As white as snow.
Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
And it says eyes was a flame of fire. Not that beams was shooting out his eyes, because when we drink, the whites of our eyes turn red. Because what was his first miracle? He turned water to, right. That's why his eyes were red. He didn't just pour it out. He drank some of it. He was at a wedding. Christ wasn't some grumpy man walking around, right? He went to parties. He went to weddings, feasts. He went to the feast days.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
His feet like unto fine brass. B-R-A-S-S. What color is that? What color is it? No, brass.
Oh,
B.
green.
No, brass. B-R. Brown. It's a derivative of brown. Now look how dark this brass is.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So when you burn anything, you burn some rice or something before, right? What color does it turn? Black. So
And his voice as the sound of many waters.
he had white woolly hair on his head, in his face. He had bloodshot eyes from drinking wine. His skin was very dark, right? So, who the hell is this?
Bring it out.
Who is this? If Christ is the way, it's the same color I just explained to you. Who's this? Exactly. What you must have read the top because it says the image of the beast.
Right.
Right? They did a trick bag on us, sis. They tricked us because you know what? They told us this is because that's what they look like. This is what the white man looks like.
Bring it out.
Right? Christ doesn't look like that because if you read it, it says iconoclasm, right? They painted over right here the picture Christ is black. Down here, he's white. Because they took our heritage away from us. We lost our heritage because we went against God. So therefore, we'll believe a lie before we believe the Bible.
Right.
Right? Read.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
My familia is the 12.
Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48.
Bring it up.
And laid open the book of the law,
So they laid open the Bible.
wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Wherein they sought to paint the color over the color of Christ, which was black, and give us this bastard. Sorry, but that's what he is, right? To give us this so-called white man, right? Now, everybody thinks this Christ. This man right here was a rapist. He killed his own brother. He slept with his own sister, right? And he had a gay lover. So is that Christ? That's no way, but we'll believe. Oh, it doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter, it wouldn't be in the Bible.
Right.
We wouldn't be able to come out here and tell you the opposite of what this man does versus what the true Christ is.
Bring it out.
Right? Knowing who Christ is half the battle. Knowing who you are is another half of the battle. No, why we don't know? Because the preachers don't teach us.
Bring it out.
We're not taught the Bible in these churches. Oh, what? Okay, let me ask you this. Now that I showed you what Christ is, and Christ kept the Sabbath, what day is the Sabbath? Huh? No. What day is the Sabbath? What day are we supposed to go to church? Is it Saturday or Sunday? Saturday, right? It's the day is the Sabbath, right? Last night at sundown to the end of the night at sundown is the Sabbath. See, if you wasn't, if the stores were closed, would you have came here today?
I mean, I was coming here today.
Yeah, but I'm saying if the store was closed, you wouldn't have come here today, right? That's how the store is supposed to be. So we don't do it on Saturday. So we keep the Sabbath holy, right? We're not supposed to buy, sell, or cook on the Sabbath. Well, what am I going to eat? Eat a sandwich. Eat a salad. Fruit. Vegetables. But we don't, because of this man right here, and because we went against God's laws, we don't know what the Sabbath day is. Read this. You got the Sabbath? We're going to read it to you.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day.
It says remember, because we forgot because we broke God's laws when we came into slavery. Right?
To keep it holy.
To keep it holy is set apart day, right?
6 days shall thou labor.
6 days, right? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. That's 6 days, right? Now listen.
And do all thy work.
Read.
But the 7th day.
The 7th day is what day? No. Saturday, right? Because from Sunday to Friday is 6 days. The 7th day is the Sabbath, Saturday, today, what we call, in Spanish, they say the Sabado. They'll let you know, they know what the Sabbath is. Read.
But the 7th day is the Sabbath of the Lord.
The 7th day is what?
The Sabbath of the Lord thou God.
The Sabbath of your Lord, your God. Your Lord is Christ, right? On your calendar, if you look at the calendar on your phone, and you start from left to right, The first day is Sunday. So tomorrow we're supposed to be at work, not going to church. And they don't keep it anyway, because when they come out of church, guess what they do? They go spend money. And God says don't buy or sell or cook on the Sabbath.
Bring it up.
But we got it twisted. Oh, it don't matter. If it didn't matter, then why is it in the Bible?
Right.
Then why did he give us this book to only us?
That's right.
Right? This is not everybody else's book.
That's right.
This is not the Caucasian's book.
Right.
Because it was only given to you.
That's right.
You got me? It was only given to us. And then I'm going to go back to the Sabbath, right? The Bible was only given to us. It wasn't given to no other nation. We don't know that because the preachers don't teach it, because they preach for money.
That's right.
We'll get that too. Read.
Psalm chapter 147, verse 19.
Bring it up.
He showed his word unto Jacob.
He shows the Bible to Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. Watch, it's going to say it.
His statutes and his judgments unto Israel.
He said his statutes and his judgment to these people right here, right?
He have not dwelt so with any nation.
Read it again.
He have not dwelt so
No,
with,
dealt.
so with any nation.
He didn't give it to nobody else. So we said, oh, white people too. Okay, so let me ask you this. Why are we always trying to defend the white man?
I don't.
Why? No. So what
I
am I showing everybody here, sister, that we have to keep the Sabbath. We have to know who we are. We have to know
That's
what
true.
that we have a Savior that looks like us.
That's right.
We have a God that
The
looks like
Bible
us.
speaks of that.
Huh?
The Bible speaks of that. He
Yeah,
didn't
but
say he was white man.
the Bible speaks of it, but do we follow it? Do we believe it?
That's going to be a personal choice.
It ain't a personal choice.
It is, because you either going to go to heaven or hell. And that, he said he gives us free
So
will.
we're in hell right now.
But we're going to stay in hell right now until you come back.
Right. So hell is a condition. Not fire burning in a pit.
And I believe also that he is a God of prosperity, forgiveness, and all of that. So if I believe that, regardless what other colors or whatever, it's my heart. And that's my heart.
You patting your chest. That's not your. That's an
My
organ that
heart
pumps blood.
is right there.
No, your heart is here.
No, that's my head. That's my
yeah,
heart.
right. That's what tells you that
Both
your
of them
heart is right
connected.
here. Your
But
head
this
tells
is
you
still
it's
my
right
heart
here.
is right there.
Your head tells
But I
you
do
your
my
heart is
medical
in your
field. I
chest.
know my heart is right there.
But God don't talk to that. He talks to this.
God
right.
talks to my heart.
No, he don't talk. Listen, in the Bible, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what the heart is in the Bible.
Bring it up.
We think it's this. We think it's this that pumps blood. See that? And nobody never got time to listen to what God got to say. Read.
Mark chapter 7, verse 21.
Bring it up.
For within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts.
Out of the heart of evil man perceive evil thoughts. Does this think? Does this think? So how is that your heart? It's an organ that pumps blood that's called the heart. Right? This tells you that this is here.
Right.
See, this heart tells you that that organ is in your body.
That's right.
Just like if you look at your hand, your eye, your brain is telling you that you're looking at your hand. Your heart not telling you that you're looking at your hand. Now listen to this. Listen to this.
Verse 21. For within, out of the heart of men, proceed evil thoughts. Adulterers, fornication, murderers, thefts, covetousness, wickedness, deceit, lasciviousness, an evil eye, blasphemy, pride, foolishness. All these things, all these evil things come from within and defile the man.
So all those things are conjured up in your mind.
Right.
Not this organ called the heart in your chest.
That's
your
right.
heart is your mind, right?
Right.
Your heart is your mind, not this.
Right.
I believe him in my heart. She patting on her chest. Oh, she can't. She said she got plenty of time to read the word, but she got to go to work.
Bring it out.
If she knew the Bible, she wouldn't work today.
That's right.
We have to work now because we're in captivity.
Right.
God understands that. But we all got jobs, but we work Monday through Friday.
Right.
People act like they can't find jobs that work Monday through Friday. Well, you got over 20 men out here that find jobs 9 to 5 Monday through Friday.
Right.
But everybody says, oh, I can't do it. You know why? Because they love money.
That's right.
And they don't believe this. They don't believe their book.
Right.
We believe in the book because the pastor would never tell you, oh, come as you are. Show me that scripture in the Bible. It's not there, sis. It's not there. The King James Version Bible is one of the most accurate Bibles there is. Right? Is the most accurate Bible because it was translated, not written, Translate means to put it into a language to where you can understand. Because it was translated into Greek, Latin, and what was it? Greek, Latin, and Hebrew. It was translated from that language to those languages, right? So we could understand it. In the Bible, it tells us that. 28. Isaiah 28, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? He said, in a different tongue, right? He gonna speak to us in a different tongue. We didn't speak English when we came here. We spoke Hebrew.
Or 29:13 maybe, or something.
Yeah, something.
Stammering lips.
Stammering lips, right? So he said, with the different languages you're gonna speak, right? Read.
Isaiah chapter 28, verse 11. For with stammering lips and other tongues.
He said in other languages, other tongues mean languages, right? Read.
Will he speak to his people?
Say, will he speak to us, right?
To whom he said, this is the rest wherein ye may cause the weary to rest.
Right. So he said he's going to give us the Bible in other languages. Why? Because it was translated in other languages. And when we got here, we didn't speak English. We didn't know English when we got here. We spoke Hebrew. So he said in another language, I got to change the word from Hebrew to another language because they're going to take your language from you.
Right.
English isn't our first language. Right.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 27. And the Lord shall scatter you among the nations.
So he scattered us among the nations, so that means we had to learn their languages and be able to understand, right?
Right. And ye shall be left few in number.
So few in number, speaking our language, right? Knowing the Hebrew, right? The Hebrew you hear today, that's not Hebrew. That's Yiddish.
Right.
That's few languages mixed together telling us that's the Hebrew. No. Because God told us He's going to give us the pure language.
That's right.
What's that?
7:9.
7:9, right? He said He'd give us back the pure language. If we come back to knowing who we are.
Hey, Shalom Israel, Most High in Christ, bless Bishop Nathaniel here. Hey, March 2025, we're going to have a Land Blitz fundraiser. So what I need you all to do is hit the QR code, whatever that thing is right there, fill it out on all our social media platforms, because we blitzing. We need this land. We got to get this fundraiser done, Israel. I'm trusting you. Get it done.
Cap, what's a Land Blitz fundraiser? Exactly what it is. We blitzing for the land. One day, with a large goal, we're gonna raise the funds for the land. That's my goal, that's my mission, and we're gonna make it happen. And I need your help to get it done. There's a link on the Bishop's Instagram and all of our social medias. Click on that link and fill it out. What you're going to do is, you're going to estimate what amount of donation you can make on this one day. On that day, you can also make random donations. But those of you that are watching this video now, we want to get an estimate of how hard we're going to have to go when we blitz. There will also be an in-house event. Y'all remember the Journey to Freedom? This is going to be bigger and better, live from Atlanta. You better get your tickets now, because probably after this announcement, it's going to be sold out. Only 400 tickets. But guess what? All the funds are going to the land. So get it now. Get it now.
What is a nation? Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord. His word, His word, His word, His word. Yo,